The original video is linked in the description down below. Enjoy.
Alright then, so in this one what you're gonna see is the police pull over a van over a social media post of it allegedly speeding. To me it seems like a complete waste of police time and resources, but we'll get into it, we'll break it down and let's see what happens.
Morning.
Hiya.
Hi there. The reason we've stopped you is there was an allegation of a speeding event involving this van on the A947.
Okay.
So we just stopped to check who the occupant is, check the details, and basically take it from there. Are you aware of what I'm speaking about at all?
I don't answer questions.
Okay, no problem.
So how she's explained it, you would think somebody has phoned this in as a complaint. But that's not the case. And this guy did an absolutely brilliant job, don't answer questions. That's the first thing you should always do. Don't answer questions, just do what you're legally obligated to do and that is it.
Do you have your driving licence on you?
I think I do.
And are you just using the van through your employment just now?
I don't answer questions.
Okay. Thank you. Is everything correct on your licence?
I don't answer questions.
Okay. Are you able to clarify which town or city in the United Kingdom you were born?
I don't answer questions.
Do you have a contact telephone number?
I don't answer questions.
Okay. Hardgate.
I do think this driver's doing an absolutely amazing job. Don't answer questions, stick to that. Don't ever answer questions for the police, especially when investigating you. You're under no obligation to insist them in incriminating yourself. So never answer questions.
It's fine, I've got everything.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here you go.
What's the best to address you, Mr. Adamson or David?
David.
Okay. Okay, David. What it was, your details were passed to us along with the vehicle following a social media post whereby this van, and believed to be yourself as the driver, has overtaken what we call a Nest Camp, the speed camera vans on the A947. From that, there's obviously been a complaint that's been highlighted to my supervisor. We're part of the roads policing. We've been asked to stop the vehicle. We got your details as the driver from the company, who I believe are looking into the matter. But it was just to stop and advise you, obviously, that we were aware of the information. The post is not suitable, your driving wasn't suitable.
So I originally thought this was a recent incident, but the way she's explained it is a social media post, so it's definitely not a recent incident. There's been a complaint, which has then been passed on to her supervisors, which has then been told to keep an eye out and pull this vehicle over. So it's definitely not a recent incident. So this whole thing to me is absolutely garbage. If they're already going down the right steps to prosecute this driver, why are they then pulling him over to advise him on how to drive?
That on a single carriageway the van would be restricted to 50. Whether or not the speed's accurate on the dash cam footage, I obviously can't comment on that. I don't know if your speedometer is calibrated or not, but I'd imagine UPS are maybe track the vehicles or are able to check that. And we were just asked to stop you and check that you're not committing any offences today, and make you aware that obviously we've notified UPS of the incident, and that's really it. Do you have any questions for us?
No.
Okay then, so to me it sounds like they just wanted to waste his time. Stop to make sure you're not committing any offences today. What do you mean? Why don't you just follow him and then see if he's committing any offences? Stopping him ain't gonna establish if he's committing any offences, so it makes no sense at all. This, to me, is a complete waste of police resources. Just go through the legal system, go to UPS, like you said, and never already informed him who was driving, and then go to the courts and prosecute. You can't do that because, as you just established, and you said yourself, the dashcam footage cannot be sure how fast he was going. So you can't prove that he was speeding or dangerous driving or anything like that from the dashcam footage. So it's just a waste of time to me. This is just a scare tactic.
Okay, that's great. Thanks for your time, and obviously in future please watch your speed, and it'll save you being stopped in the future.
Perfect. What's your name and number?
My caller number is T for Tango 1013.
And what's your name and number? Perfect.
Okay.
Thank you.
Inverurie Roads.
Inverurie.
You'll get turned just there quite safely, as well as enough room for the van. Just at the entrance here to the Bill for a BT yard.
Oh,
You've got
okay.
quite a long van, so you should get turned there, no problem.
No worries.
Okay, thanks
Perfect.
for your time.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
So what I see is a waste of police resources. These officers are just doing as they are told by their higher ups, which to me is a complete waste of resources. Like I said, the officers didn't do anything too bad apart from waste this person's time, waste their own time, and then tell him, watch your speed in the future and then you won't get pulled over. Well, you didn't catch him speeding. You've got a social media post which is alleging he is speeding with no proof. So that's a bit, yeah. But that's just my opinion. Let us know in the comments down below what you thought of this interaction. As always, like the video, it does open YouTube's algorithm, and I'll catch you on the next one.